Hello everyone. It is the end of another week at City Hall. Each week I come to you with some information of those things that have happened throughout the week, as well as information on some of the things that we at City Hall are hoping to accomplish in the coming week, and some items of information for all of us as residents of the city. Yesterday, Thursday, the falls were lit in the colors of the country of Ukraine. In solidarity with the Ukrainian people, yesterday marked the 30th day since the invasion by Russia into that country, and we continue to provide whatever support nationally, and certainly based upon the governor's order, do our best to make sure that we're in compliance with requirements relative to the government of Russia and the sanctions that are imposed thereon. So again, I ask everyone to continue in their solidarity with the government of Ukraine and the Ukrainian people. This past Wednesday, the Deputy Department of Public Works Director Anthony Fagan and I joined Gabby Mediak from WIVB for the Wake Up Morning Show. We met at the Hyde Park pool to talk about the upgrades that we will be making, not only to the pools but also to the splash pads, and then again reiterated our urgent need for lifeguards and recreation aides. Last week, you may remember that I announced that we will be providing over $1 million in upgrades to our pools for repair and for installation of an additional splash pad at the center court area. So this money will be used to make sure that we can get all of the mechanical updates that are necessary, as well as all of the other structural updates that are necessary. I believe that, as you know, despite the upgrades, without the recreation aides or the lifeguards, state safety requirements would not allow us to open those facilities. So it's extremely important that if you are 16 or older, or if in your family there are individuals that you know who are 16 or older, we are asking that you please contact the city and consider serving this summer as a lifeguard or recreation aide. We have been at the city school, City High School, bringing the information to high school students. We have put the information out in a variety of different outlets. Channel 4 did assist us in getting that information out throughout the day this past week. Shifts will be available from Thursday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You will find a link to the application at the city's website, niagarafallsusa.org, or you may contact the Human Resources Department by phone, and they will provide you with the appropriate information. The jobs will pay for lifeguards $15 an hour, and for recreation aides $13.25 an hour. We will provide training if you want to become a lifeguard. Upon your submission of an application to be a lifeguard, with a $50 application fee made payable to the city controller. Please note in the check area, the notation area, lifeguard fee. Once you have been trained and certified and taking on a position with the city will refund that $50 application fee to you. So there's really no risk. You'll put the application fee in. Once you've been certified, then we will return and obtain a position with the city. We will return that fee to you. Please understand that if you are already certified, we welcome you to apply as well, and are happy to talk with you about the shifts that we will have available. I think it's most important to remind everyone that while we all want the pools and the splash pads to be open, we cannot open them despite the repairs and despite the upgrades unless we can receive sufficient numbers of lifeguards and recreation aides. The number of lifeguards that will be necessary is quite substantial, since we're going to be covering 3 pools. So we're going to be asking again that in order to maintain this schedule of Thursday through Sunday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., anyone that would like to become a lifeguard, we ask you to please contact City Hall or go to our city website for the application. The website again is niagarafallsusa.org. I want to congratulate the athletes with 716 United, one of the largest youth programs in the city. Over the weekend, 100 young people with the organization attended a basketball tournament in Buffalo. The 8th and 9th grade team made it to the varsity level championship. Once they got there, they won the championship, and it's a great example of how hard work and perseverance and team mentality can help us reach all of our goals. Congratulations again to 716 United for all of the work that they put in, and know that the City of Niagara Falls is proud of your efforts. Earlier this week, I had the chance to meet with Cub Scout Pack 816. We talked about issues in the city that the Scouts were concerned about, challenges that we're all facing, and the importance that all of us work together. The Scouts had some pretty interesting questions that I was happy to address with them. And again, they impressed upon me their interest in making sure that the city works together. So they are some fine, well-mannered young people, and I believe that in sitting there and talking with them, they're the future of our city, and I think our city's future is bright with the young people that were in attendance at that Cub Scout meeting. We've had some activity over the winter with hockey tournaments, and I had the ability to join the Power City Bruins for Super Sunday. They had their championship weekend of games for the Youth Hockey League, the 4 to 7-year-olds, and I had the opportunity to drop the puck for these young hockey players to kick off the final day of events. Congratulations to all of the athletes, and congratulations to the parents for their commitment to their children and to this sport. Your hard work obviously is paid off as your children continue to work very hard in this sport. As you know, last Friday, Smokey Robinson came to town to perform at the Seneca Niagara Casino. A music icon, a Hall of Fame inductee. It was a pleasure to have a few moments to speak with Mr. Robinson about his career and about all that he has done in the music industry and the great music that he has put out for generations of people everywhere. We had the chance in our conversation, I had the opportunity to present him with a key to the city in recognition of his lifetime contributions. So it was great. It's fabulous to have special guests like Smokey Robinson come to the city of Niagara Falls. It once again highlights the fact that this city attracts some of the most incredible people, and we're proud and happy that Smokey Robinson took the time to be with us. As you know, next Friday, April 1st, border crossing requirements will change. Currently, there continues to be the various testing requirements in order to enter into Canada. Starting on April 1st, people will be able to cross into Canada if they are fully vaccinated, and they will no longer need to endure a negative COVID-19 test of the various varieties. You will have to show proof that you're fully vaccinated, and in order to go into Canada, you will need to make sure that you have downloaded the ArriveCan app and enter all of the necessary information. You can find that in whatever app store your particular device uses. It is, again, the ArriveCan app. It'll walk you through how to upload information that is necessary for you to cross into Canada. This is a significant change in the requirements. We certainly welcome it. It's been a long time coming to simply rely upon the fully vaccinated to move freely across the border simply by showing proof of vaccination. If you're not fully vaccinated, again, let me take a moment to remind you that if you're not fully vaccinated, please, for your health and for the health of those you care about, please get out there and get your vaccines. They're available everywhere, and you'll be able to get all the vaccines and boosters that are required, and you'll be able to move freely across the land border as well. Without it, you'll continue to have to go through the testing, and whatever additional restrictions there may be relative to your not being fully vaccinated. So again, I really ask everyone, if you haven't been or if you know somebody who hasn't, please urge them to get their vaccine. And again, we welcome this change at the Canadian border. And while it is technically spring, some days it certainly doesn't feel like it. This weekend is going to be a little bit of a challenge again. We're expecting temperatures to drop again, and we're expecting some snow through the late Saturday into Sunday of this weekend. It doesn't expect to be any accumulation, but obviously it could be a nuisance and an annoyance on roads. And so we're going to ask everyone to please be mindful of the fact that while we are officially in spring, road conditions and weather conditions still haven't yet sort of got up to where we hope they'll be in springtime. So please remember, slow down, drive carefully. We continue to monitor our public health requirements. Again, if you're out and about, make sure that you attend to your public health safety needs. I'm going to urge everyone again to make sure that they have been vaccinated, and if you've been fully vaccinated, make sure you get your booster. Each week, I ask you to remember to do that, and there's a reason. It's the best defense we have against this virus. And the more of us that jump on the bandwagon of being vaccinated, the better chance we have of watching these various restrictions all fall away. So I hope that everyone will stay warm this weekend, drive carefully, and I'll talk with you again next week.